For Nicole Honig and her 2-year-old daughter Mira, the gift of Christmas this year comes with a stark reminder of what they've lost.
We're trying to have a Christmas, in any way, shape, or form that we can. It's just everyone doing the best they can, trying to give your kids whatever you can to help them feel normal.
Like so many in Northern California, Nicole and her family could not spend the holiday inside their house. Nicole and her father Jim have been forced to spend much of the holidays in Jim's new RV in this Lowe's parking lot in Chico, California.
I came into this world with nothing, I'll leave with nothing, and in between is the stuff that I can do and help other people with. So I'm perfectly set.
Nicole and her family, just 3 of roughly 50,000 people in Butte County displaced by the Camp Fire, the deadliest and most destructive in California's history. This box now holding all that's left of the Honig's family mementos.
More than anything I could ever explain, because it's the only thing I'll ever be able to give her. It means the world to be able to pass some of that stuff down to her.
The Honig's RV, now one of several camped out in this Lowe's parking lot in nearby Chico, California. The campfire ignited on November 8th.
We're in a neighborhood surrounded by flames. You can see flames shooting out of the roof of this home, and then check out this tree right here. You have flames shooting hundreds of feet up into the air. This entire community is burned to the ground. Everything here is gone.
Pushed by 50-mile-per-hour winds, homes, businesses, and dozens of residents in the area stood no chance. Ultimately, the fire burned for 17 days, scorched more than 153,000 acres, and killed at least 86 people. The town of Paradise, California, hit the hardest.
The fire essentially wiped Paradise off the map. This shopping center is gone. Block after block is filled with devastation, and it will take years to rebuild.
The fire spread so quickly, the terrifying elements caught many residents by surprise. Families desperate to get to safety, forced to drive through blinding smoke and fierce flames.
I knew I was going to die if I stayed in my car.
We first met Nicole Jolly days after the campfire ripped through Paradise.
I called my husband and I just said, I don't think I'm going to make it out of this. It's coming in too fast. I thought I was going to die right there.
Her narrow escape, a harrowing tale.
I couldn't breathe. The air was so hot, it was burning my lungs. You couldn't see anything. The back of my pants were on fire, and 2 firemen picked me up, extinguished my pants, put me into their fire engine, and put a fire blanket over me.
What was the first thing that you said to your husband?
I'm alive. I'm here, and I love you.
Jolly returning to her childhood home earlier this month.
This is my home. It's so sad.
What were you able to get out with?
The clothes on my back. I'm happy that I got out with my life.
The holidays have been especially hard.
We had Thanksgiving in this house. This was the glue to our family, was this house.
Where did you guys celebrate Thanksgiving this year?
We didn't have Thanksgiving. We couldn't fit a turkey in our motorhome oven.
Jolly's home, one of nearly 14,000 destroyed in the fire. She plans to rebuild, but in a community currently comprised of ash and rubble, that's a distant goal. Until then, the surrounding housing market is dire.
Fire's out, but now we're dealing with a secondary crisis. And what is that? Not enough housing.
Ed Mayer is the executive director of the Butte County Housing Authority. According to Mayer, 14% of the homes in Butte County were decimated by the fire.
Oh, man.
Exacerbating the already high demand for homes in California.
There really is no housing availability locally.
For those who lost everything but had the means to move forward, price gouging and bidding wars have become the norm.
We've had clients coming in saying landlords have proposed $500 a month rent increases, this kind of thing.
That means affordable housing for those hit the hardest, like the elderly and the poor, is now difficult to come by. Among their options, a shelter or transitional housing.
There's really no other place for them to go. There's no other place in California that offers affordable rents and proximity to services. So this is going to be a very, very difficult situation to work through.
Heavily criticized after Hurricane Katrina, FEMA has roughly 200 temporary trailers on standby ready to deliver to Butte County. But almost 2 months after the fire broke out, finding space to put the trailers is proving problematic on the local level.
Not everyone wants to have FEMA manufactured home complex behind their house.
Adding to the problem, without basic infrastructure up and running in Paradise, residents have been cautioned against moving trailers onto their properties, which may contain toxic ash. Even worse, not everyone is qualifying for federal help.
It is a confusing process. We are here to come alongside to partner with the state and the county to assist you in more of a long-term recovery.
This assistance facility in Chico is averaging 800 people a day, all of whom are seeking help moving forward. Another issue facing Paradise residents, employment. The hospital where Nicole Jolly worked, like so many other businesses, now closed after suffering extensive damage.
I'm not able to work right now. The hospital's going to rebuild, they said, but it's going to be at least a year, if not 2, before they are up and moving again. I'm looking for work, but so is 300 other nurses.
Jolly spent her last moments at the Feather River Hospital, racing patients to safety as flames surrounded the property.
We put tape on the doors when we knew that that room was evacuated. We shut the door so nobody went in there. We got the whole hospital out.
Now, like thousands of others, Jolly has a GoFundMe page, but her instinct is to help those who once called this wasteland paradise.
I want to help every one of them, and I know they want to help me, but it's hard because we're all on the same page. We're all in the same boat. We can't help each other because we can barely survive ourselves.
The pleas for help heard by many. The Spirit of Liberty Foundation flew up from Southern California with Santa to deliver gifts.
Santa Claus just came.
For some at the Silver Dollar Fairgrounds turned Red Cross shelter,
It's too much for me.
the kindness of strangers overwhelming. Children remember, even for a moment, the joy of Christmas.
I got a snake and I named him Spot. I got a monkey. I'm glad that they're donating this stuff. It's really awesome. Oh my God.
Families also celebrating the future. This couple getting engaged on the steps in front of where their home used to stand. The Honigs experiencing a Christmas miracle of their own. Jim, whose RV was parked in that Lowe's parking lot, drove back to where his house once stood in Paradise. He found his cat Rusty, missing since the fire broke out on Christmas Eve. A joyous reunion amid the rubble.
Merry Christmas, Mira.
For Nightline, I'm Will Carr in Paradise, California.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.